In this episode of Solitude and Sailing, we take the 16-foot ODay Osprey sailing vessel Couscous on her maiden voyage for 2025. Before taking her out on the town, she needed to get a bath. As you can see, there's been some upgrades, including that horn, the navigation lights, and topside paint. Those are just a few of the changes from the last boating season. One problem solved.
She's running.
Yes, the engine is running, but as some of you noticed, it's not spitting out water. Could just be the water level in the bucket, or there could be an issue with the impeller. That's to be determined.
Now let's get the boat ready. Hook her up to the back of the truck, and we go. We're golden. Water time.
Welcome to another episode of Solitude and Sailing. Sailing in Rhode Island.
Looking good.
ODay Ospray.
Couscous is on the move. Wing on wing.
The trip to the boat ramp was uneventful, but setting up this time took a little bit longer than it usually does. Anyhow, we are ready to go. This time, I did not forget the rudder. She's afloat at the Oakland Beach boat ramp. When we arrived, the wind was still minimal. By the time I got her in the water, the wind picked up. But the good thing is, it's blowing in our favor. It should be easy to launch from the dock with that wind direction at our starboard side beam. Nope, I'm not stressing over the stretch in the sail. It's a 1965 boat, and it's likely the original sail. I could lower the boom. It'll tighten it up a little bit more. However, I like to know that the boom can easily clear my head.
Well, had a semi-successful launch from the dock. The reason I say semi-successful is my bow line right before I was getting ready to launch. My bow line came undone, and my goal was to get my stern line off last, my bow line, time it out, but there was so much wind that I just had to quickly release the stern and take off. So now I'm going back to the dock to get my bow line.
One thing I've learned about sailing, you've got to be ready for anything and everything. And reaction time is very important.
Yep. Successful retrieval of the bow line from the from the dock, the public dock. Where is it? Somewhere over there. Yeah. That was crazy.
So the bow line was left behind, as well as, oops, there's a batten on the deck.
There's always something. You gotta be ready for all kinds of things when you're out here on the water. Fix my flag. But we're picking up speed right now. We're picking up pace. Yeah, we got both sails up. Launched from the beach. Solo. That was a little tricky, because the wind is good. Occasional fast gust. So it was a matter of pulling up the. I had to pull up the centerboard when I was beaching it, and then I had to put the centerboard down when I was coming off the beach as soon as I had enough water. So the motor's good, it's working. We fixed that earlier today, but I'm not using the motor because we're sailing. We're sailing. SV Couscous, she is on the move. First sail 2025. It's been taking. There's a mooring right here. What is this doing over here? That's strange. Is that a mooring? What is that? Anyway, I think that was a mooring. PVC pipe connected to something. All right, back on the groove. We're about to tack. I just realized I have my sheet on my starboard side inside of the side stay, inside the shrouds, or side stay, whatever you want to call it. So I need to adjust that one. So we're doing a tack. Yeah, it's crazy tack. I need to set up this camera so I can be hands-free. Now I'm just gonna round about with the wind and try to run a little bit on a broad reach. Let's see. Can we do wing on wing? Come on, let's find the wind. The wind is astern. Getting ready to do a jibe. There we go. This side.
The ant's eye view of a port side jibe, followed by a starboard side jibe.
Lost the batten. I lost the batten out there. That's fine, I'll fix it later. I'm moving though. Oh shoot. I wasn't really gonna record this sail, so I didn't have my camera propped up. Now you see, camera's all propped up. You need like two hands. Hand on the line, hand on the tiller. I don't have my gloves on right now. The winds are not too strong, but that's fine. Goose making her way over to her new slip. Right by Solitude. I think I'm gonna spin around up here. There's an open area here where I can spin the boat around, drop the main, and then bring her into her slip with the jib. A little bit easier to drop the jib in close quarters than it is to bring the main down. I could depower the main by just allowing the main to run free like I did when I was back at shore. Should have took a clip of that, I didn't. The problem is though, when that boom swings across, there's a boat on the other side of me, so I don't want to hit somebody's boat when I'm docking. So I'm gonna be dropping that main. So go down a little bit here. We're gonna jibe in a sec, and then spin the boat back around towards the wind, close reach, and then turn right into the wind. That's called irons. That'll take some power off the main, at which time I'll be able to drop the main, pull up the jib again, and sail out all the way to the slip. It's beautiful. I don't have the wind mufflers on, and where the camera's positioned, I think you're good. I don't think you're catching much wind right now. Yeah, the speed's picking up. Jib is caught on that forward cleat. I'm trying to get it over to starboard, but it's catching on that forward cleat when I do. All right, we're starting to lose some real estate here. Gonna need to turn the boat around. Backfill in the sail. Jiving a bit. Come on, baby, don't catch. See, it wants to catch on there.
Moments like this is when it would be nice to have a deckhand, or even using the tiller tamer. I do have it on, it's just I hadn't tied the lines up yet. Maiden Voyage shakedown sail kind of issues. I hope you're enjoying this peaceful sail without a lot of interruptions of music and other things. The main sail's down. It's time to get ready to bring it to a slip.
Main sail's down. We got just the jib going. We're moving slow. Current is against us, but well, against us in the sense that it wants to drift us closer to those boats. But it is heading towards our slip, so I just need to clear this line of yachts, and then I'm good to go right to the slip. Haven't started the motor yet, but it's here if there's an emergency. So here we go. Coming in hot. Oh shoot. I don't know why I cleaned out my carburetor. I haven't started the motor at all since launching it.
Well, at least you get
We're sailing, yeah. We got hairy a couple seconds back there, but we're good.
One lovely thing of sailing is you can talk to other people since there's no motor running.
My brother owned that ODay over here. He used to come in on the sail to the slip, freak everybody out.
I was watching you out there. You were doing good.
Yeah, good. Glad you missed all my mistakes.
I'm letting the sail backfill a little bit before I drop it and go into my slip. Oh, the sound of no one shouting as you approach the dock and tie her up.
How do you dock a boat? Smoothly. Go in as slow as you're willing to crash it, my brother used to say.
Thank you for watching another episode of Solitude and Sailing with this year's sailing vessel Couscous 2025 Maiden Voyage.